going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you the new FEIYU G6 Max. This is the upgrade version of the G6 Plus that came out earlier this year. It's actually quite small, so this is the tripod, so not including the tripod, this is an iPhone 10, you can see the size comparison. It's actually relatively small. So the overall footprint, you can see I took the tripod off, it's only less than an A4 piece of paper, so it's really, really small. On the website it's saying you can withhold stands up to 1.2 kilograms. So I've got the Canon G7 Max on here, but previously I've actually installed a Sony A7 with my lens with equivalent weight of 829 grams. So I'm going to show you a footage of that I shot, and you can compare relatively if that's stable or not. But I also use a Canon to shoot some footage as well, so you can run a side-by-side comparison. But just before I do that, I want to show you some quick features of the new G6 Max. 9 shooting modes, so you've got the normal pan follow lock mode. You also have the go mode, which is super sensitive gimbal reactions. So you also have the vortex mode as well as the POV mode, so you can spin around like that. One neat trick about this one is it also has the vertical mode. So what you can do is, let me just go back out. So what you can do is you can actually shoot it vertical. So this is perfect for Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. So 16:9 but upside down, perfect, and it moves around totally fine. Okay. And you also have time-lapse mode as well as control time-lapse, so you can set an A point and a B point, so the camera will pan from A to B while shooting time-lapse, so that's kind of a cool feature. You also of course got the selfie mode, so that's an extra mode, right? So all up it's got 9 different modes, and it's got this cool new OLED panel where you can control all the different modes as well as the camera setting in here, motor settings and all of that. It has an auto tune mode as well, so based on the weight that's on the gimbal, it can auto tune based on the camera, so that's fairly neat. A couple of features I want to draw out that I think is quite unique to this gimbal is that one, it's obviously the vertical shooting mode. I think having that on such a small gimbal is very versatile. Number 2 is this pivot knob. Now on most gimbals this is the follow focus, which is similar on this gimbal as well, but it has the additional feature whereby if you click on it, it changes to, you can control the pan, tilt and axis of your gimbal. So that's really neat. So you see that? So I'm now panning by turning the knob. I can also change it, so now it's actually rotating while I move back and forth. At the same time, if I press it again, it's a tilt action. So you can now do some pretty complex gimbal movements just by moving forward, and you have much more precise control being on the knob instead of using this joystick here. So that's a really neat feature, number 2. And number 3 is its ability to charge as well as to charge your camera. It has an internal battery pack, so you don't have your battery and chargers on the outside. Use a Type-C cable, so you know, very common, compatible with a lot of chargers. Just plug it in, you don't have to carry extra battery and all that kind of stuff. So 9 hours all up of power usage, so that's fairly good for a daily shoot. You can also plug a wire back to your camera, the ability to charge your camera while you're shooting, so that's a cool neat feature. And then number 4, and I think this is pretty good, is the fact that it's got wireless capability with your camera. So you don't have to use an app or any additional, mobile phone or anything like that. Once you pair it, it automatically pairs the next time you turn on your camera and the gimbal. So it has a wireless feature here. It connects through Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth. And then what it does is you have the ability to control shooting modes. So if your camera allows, you have the ability to switch between photo and movie mode. At the same time, it has a record button, so you can take photos or you can record your video while you're, moving the gimbal. So that's really convenient. You don't have to fidget around with your camera and all that kind of stuff. So that makes it super convenient. So that's the 4 features that I really like about this gimbal, as well as the size and weight. It's really light. As well as you have the 3-axis lock, so you can adjust your gimbal relatively easy now, and then everything locks onto it. Quick release plate, so you don't have to always adjust your gimbal. So just have it on your camera, take it off, put it back on, and you're ready to go. You've got the 1/4" mount as well on the side, so you can put extra accessories on there. I've decided to put the tripod mount on the side actually, so it gives an extra grip. It's kind of like a slingshot kind of gun punch move. So if you shoot it upside down, or you can hold it like this, kind of works. But yeah, overall this is pretty good. So I'm going to shoot some footage here with you, and I'm going to show you a comparison of the G7X as well as the A7 just to see, because you can see from the A7 it actually balances relatively well. I've set the motor to max and there was no motor shake or anything like that, but we have to see the footage just to see if there's any shake or not. But I assume that it should be okay, given that on the website it says 1.2 kilograms, so let's give it a go. Well, now you've seen the shot, I hope you liked it. Overall, this is very convenient. It's 360 degrees. I think this is pretty good. I would recommend this for someone who's just got into the YouTube or video, or you just like to shoot something on a daily basis, vlog. I think this would be perfect. But that's my opinion. Check out the footage again, see if that's what you think. Do you think any shakes on the back? And yeah, we'll go from there. If you like reviews like this, you can go check out my Weeble S, where I kind of loaded 2.5 kilograms on the Weeble S, which is like a crazy experiment, but that turned out surprising. So you can check that out. Now, if you like it in English, I know most of my shows are in Chinese because I broadcast in China, but if you like it in English, let me know. I can do this English separate segment, and then we'll go from there. Because I do get a lot of gears here in China that are first and exclusive, I guess, that most of us don't see on the outside, like Xiaomi and Huawei and all that kind of good stuff. So let me know. Alright, so if you like it, just smash that thumbs button. Thank you so much. I'm George, and I'll catch you again next show. Peace.